Yesterday, actually, we failed to record. I did not recognize it actually. Anyway, that I'll replace with the old batch video. Not a problem. Better please observe actually whether it is recording or not. If not recording, please intimate me. Okay. We will be able to recall like what we discussed yesterday. At least subheading is enough. Guys, I just asked you a question. What are the topics discussed yesterday? At least subheading is enough.
We created requisitions.
Requisition. Perfect.
And we try to create a buyer.
Approval, yes, buyer.
And then try to set up the buyer in HRMS.
Yeah, that's true. Correct.
And how to check the open POs.
Right, correct. Open POs. Who is on?
How? This is Priya Madhu.
Okay, Priya. And other one is
how to link PO requisitions and PO.
Right. Link between PO and requisition. Okay. And we created PO through auto create. Okay. Now today topic is receipt here and then AP invoice. So these are all the two headings we'll see. Actually, these are all the things part of procure to pay cycle. In short, P2P cycle. In every ERP, these are all common, like SAP, in SAP, and then PeopleSoft, whatever. There are more than 300 ERPs are available in the market. All ERPs, maybe terminology will be little different, but headings will be almost same, like requisition, purchase order, receipt, those are all. So we are talking about this procure to pay cycle it is. And it starts with the requisition. Whenever we require goods or services, we'll create a requisition and we'll get it approved from a manager and we'll ask buyer to deliver goods, to buy the goods from a supplier. Through auto create, we can create and we'll create a receipt here and then we'll get an invoice from a supplier. It is. So receipt is what it is, PO receipt. Yesterday, we created purchase order. In this like latest updated date 6909 is the PO. Check the history of it. Go to purchase order. here. I'm checking here purchase order. Go up little. You can see. Query with the purchase order here. It's approved and closed. Go to shipments. So here purchase order created and received also and billed also. That's why it has become here approved and closed. Anyway, what I'll do, I'll create, because I have not noted down yesterday. Very quickly, I'll create a requisition. Through this, we'll do an auto approval. If you look at here, the amount is $40,000. If any employee having a limit, approval limit, it will be forwarded to his manager. No, definitely it will be forwarded because his limit is $25,000 only. Take this, approve, click on OK. Go to summary here, find it is in process. The reason behind this here is the employee is having an approval limit. If you go to action history, the stock MS Pat manager is Baker Catherine. For them, the employee ID is here C and then Baker. C Baker is the username. Now what you have to do, first let me note out this number, requisition number. You need to log in with the application user. Application user is what it is. C Baker. Oh my God. C Baker. Now you could have received an purchase requisition. Click on this, and you need to approve it. You can reject also. Okay, you can reject here. You can forward. You can approve it. You can reassign with other people. Right now, approve it is. That approval information, you can go back and verify in the summary window. So, I approved from Baker. Now I'm verifying from operations user.
We did not ask a question.
Check in summary. Definitely we'll see the status as approved. Okay. Stock manager is Baker Catherine and he is approved. And if you wanted to know what is the approval limit of stock or of an executive, like we can go here, Control L we can give. There is a approval related groups are there. Approval groups. So this is where we can see a limit here. Okay. As a manager, he can approve till $25,000. And if it is a controller or buyer, then $50,000. So like that it is. This is where people has mentioned approval limit of group here. If bookkeepers are there, then bookkeepers can buy the goods, or like for all buyers up to $50,000 is a limit it is. And if it is executive, he can approve everything like that it is. And this information is stored into a table that is PO control groups. This is an additional table you have to remember here. And here is the place, there is one more, that is PO control rules. This is another table. PO control groups, PO control rules. Two additional tables we have talked about here at the time of requisition approval. Approval limit. Your control rules. And one more table is, this is PO control groups. So why it is like that is, a clerk cannot go and buy and invest 2 crore rupees, right? Simply. In organization, there will be a hierarchy. Clerk can buy, clerk can invest 10 lakhs, manager can invest 20 lakhs, vice president, he can invest unlimited. So this is an undefined amount. That is called as an approval hierarchy and approval limit here. Now, anyway, I hope you understood this topic, correct, guys? Any queries? Will we able to recall what is the table name for approval limit? You can unmute and reply, guys. There must be an interaction required.
It's PO control rules and PO control groups.
Right, 2 tables are there. Now, we created a requisition, it is approved also. Now we can create a PO through auto create. Auto create an option. By using that, automatically we can create a PO. So go to auto create, clear all these details and requisition. You can find automatic. Your supplier is what it is. Guys, you are not able to see my screen?
No, sir, it
It's
got
paused
stuck.
actually.
I just got a notification saying that. Now,
Yes, sir.
here is the place, supplier. After finalizing a supplier, we can enter over here. From this supplier only, we are buying the goods. Create. And in incomplete purchase order. As of now, we have to approve this. Click on approve. Go. Okay. Check in summary the status. Here also same story like earlier. You can go with the action history. Now stock submitted and you only forwarded to C Baker. Again, you need to log it to C Baker. Welcome is the password. Let's say you don't know the password. To know the password, there is a script is required here. Usually, even in some instances, we'll forget the password for a particular user. So at that time, this will help you out. Just copy paste is enough, guys. You no need to worry about what is this fnd web sec dot get guest username. No, not required. Someone has developed, same thing will be useful. You can use the same query. We require here for C Baker. Okay, can you see? So did you created any user, guys? Like Priya, did you created any user?
Yes, Madhu.
Tell me your username.
It's Husky, Husky.
Husky. Is it correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so this is the way we can, but for this, like there is a package we have to compile, not like simply straight away it will not come. Okay, you can see here, this is the package, create or replace package name, and this is the body. Okay, this package we have to compile first. For compiling, we can use fi keyword. In the last class, I have compiled, that's why it is coming straight away. But in your case, what you have to do? Just press F5, that's enough. And you will get a message saying that package created, package body created, both created. Then later you can fire this particular select statement. Okay, you can see the, and for another user, let's say, welcome. This is my user. Operations. Like that, guys. Okay. Now, anyway, I just given you whatever comes in between. Now, C Baker has to approve this. Open this, click on approve. And again, log out this. Log in with operations user. From operations user, we created a requisition that is forwarded to C Baker for approval, and we approved it. Just open this form. Now go to purchase order. See here, if you go with the purchase order, just simply purchase. Both are different operating units. Vision services is different, operations is different. Whatever the data you create in this, you will not be able to access from this. So both are different. Company is same, but branches are different. Purchase order summary. Your PO number. Is approved. To identify who has approved, who has submitted, you can see the same. Now, this is where we stopped yesterday, guys. And revision is also over, luckily, with an additional point. Next is receipt. This query, no need to explain because in the last class we have seen already. Receipt means what it is. We raised a PO for some quantity and how much you received it. It is like acknowledgement of items, simply we can say. We asked the supplier to deliver goods to our organization and how many we received. So that is called as a receipt. Go to receiving and receipts is the navigation. Receiving and receipts. Here V1. Your purchase order number. Keep aside this. Out of 40 quantity, let's say I received only 15 quantity due to the lack of stock from a supplier. Now, the sub-inventory is a stores. Header. Save. The created receipts information, we can see it too. There are 3 tables. Let me see the tables. RCV means receiving. This is a full form, I mean to say abbreviation. Receiving shipment headers. V is not required and you will not be able to see all. This is for a specific inventory only. All underscore all you cannot see. Remember this. And then lines. There is one more, transactions. Between these two header ID and between these two line ID. Make a habit initially. Go with the ETRM. ETRM.live. Search. Click on this. This is the primary key, shipment header ID. 1 minute, guys. I don't know why it is popping up. Hello, participants. Mute participants. It's disturbing me actually. That's okay. Shipment header ID is the primary key of this particular table. And you can make a join with RCV shipment lines based on a shipment header ID. Here only you can see this one. RCV shipment lines and RCV shipment headers. The join condition is shipment header ID. And in the RCV transactions also there is a shipment header ID. See this one. There are many other receiving tables, but we don't require all those. We'll use only 3 tables: RCV shipment headers, RCV shipment lines, and one more is RCV transactions. Is that clear, guys? Receipt related information. There is no much theory. You should know how to create. What are the tables? What are the primary? You are a technical consultant, right? No much functionality involved in this. If I want to spend more time also, I cannot. The reason is here.